You're listening to Total Party Kill, a podcast from The Incomparable, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode 137, posted May 2018. Artisanal Gore.
So when last we met, you were going to jump down a hole and didn't, as Ketchka ran upstairs.
I have no recollection of that.
And I'm going to say that you were currently, we're looking at the map, and you're all in this room, which I will describe once again for
I choose to believe, Scott, that there was a big, bouncy thing at the bottom of the hole that you jumped down, bounced out, and then followed Ketchka upstairs.
Whee! But I'm going to say Ketchka has a round in that room by herself, because she ran upstairs. Sorry. But let me explain what's in the room, and then we can start. The stairs rise 20 feet into a spacious 20-foot-high chamber containing a map of an ancient dwarven realm meticulously etched into the flagstone floor. At the far end of the chamber, a high throne atop a marble dais overlooks all. Peaked arcades hung with gossamer sky blue curtains run the length of the chamber on either side, and you'll remember that there are cultists behind those curtains. From behind them, a heady incest wafts his sweet smoke, moving like a creature of air. Behind the high throne, a great spiraling horn rests in an alcove. Also in this room is a rather large creature that looks a little bit like this thing.
Ah!
So it is a winged creature with a very long neck and a beak with lots of teeth in it. And previously you had...
Well, now that you made it bigger, maybe I don't want to be doing this.
It's a puffer fish.
You were previously in this room, and you rescued a halfling that was suspended in the air. You spoke to the rock, and it convinced it that you were here to gather up the halfling to bring it down somewhere. I don't know where you're going with it. For torture. And now, Ketchka, you are back in the room by yourself currently, and I will move you because I assume you're just kind of there.
Well, I'm going to move up to within 60 feet of the horn. Ideally.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, all right. So,
how high is the horn? So I see that the throne is on a dais, on top of stairs. So is the horn low and hidden behind the throne, or is it up high and visible from right in front? I'm just curious for.
You can see it. It is kind of midway, kind of placed behind the throne, so that people can see it when they come in, as if it's being showcased. Because it is a beautiful horn. I have not described what the horn looks like because you haven't really looked at it.
It's great and spiraling. I know that much.
It is a great spiraling horn. Yeah. So the V-Rock is there, and he looks at you and says, "You're back. What do you want now? And what are you going to do, Ketchka?"
I forgot something.
Yes.
And then I'm going to move within 60 feet of the horn and cast Shatter on it.
You were so convincing in your role playing. I thought you were just talking to me.
I'm good.
Wow.
Man.
Really
I'm good.
becomes Ketchka.
It's amazing. All right, Shatter. Give it to me.
I'm going to bump it up to level 3 too.
Alrighty.
Right on where the horn's at.
Okay.
I'm hoping to God there's not some sort of a magical force field in front of it, because otherwise this is suicide.
Otherwise.
Yes. Now the horn has to make a Constitution saving throw, which I'm assuming it fails.
The horn does in fact fail a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, great. But it has disadvantage because it's made of inorganic material, I assume.
Yes.
So
I'm reading that right now. Yes, it has disadvantage on the saving throw that it already failed.
Okay. So I'm going to drop that Shatter right there, and I'm going to drop it at level 3, which should give me 48 of damage to it.
I forget why we're smashing this horn.
I think it's related to the genie.
Duh, Tony.
15.
Smash
points
a
of
horn
damage
to free the genie. Yes.
Okay, so Ketchka is not just mad with power. This is actually a tactically thing we want to do.
It's still a terrible idea, but he has a reason.
Oh, okay. Because if we had just taken that horn, then we would.
So I just, I bust out with the flute that was handed out to me, and I pretend that I'm going to play the flute, and then this loud ringing noise emanates and appears, well, doesn't appear, but it rings out right next to the horn, as though I'm throwing my flute note to the other side of the room.
Yes, and the horn, this very loud noise happens, and I'm in the wrong section
And
of
nothing
this.
happens.
And nothing happens. No, I'm just...
And now I'm dead.
I'm flipping through the page to find... Oh, here we are. Horn. Okay. It shatters. It is destroyed.
Love it.
The rock is angered by this, and
Wait, I was supposed to play a flute concert. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to play the flute.
And it moves towards you, and also, interestingly, it feels like the rock is moving towards you, but for some reason, it feels like the very air is attacking you before the rock has even gotten to you, and slams you, or at least attempts to slam you into the ground. In fact, it slams you into the ground once. An 11, I'm assuming, will miss.
That does miss. And let me know what the other roll is in case I feel I must try to disrupt it.
The other roll was a 26.
Ooh. Yeah, I think even disrupting that's not going to help.
All right, so you're standing there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself because you've shattered this horn. And all out of nowhere, just you feel like a wind gust slam you into the ground, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as the rock approaches you.
Chipotle.
And then we'll roll initiative after this.
So he took that as an act of aggression?
He did.
Weirdly.
It's strange. I don't know
playing
why.
the flute. Some people are not music fans. That's all it is.
He prefers classic rock.
It will, so it has a beak, so it's going to attempt to bite you with its beak for 22, which will hit.
Ooh,
Hey,
wait,
Dan, less talk, more
wait.
rock.
Yeah, go ahead. You got me. He beaked
okay.
me. Consider me beaked.
You're beaked for the tune of 9 piercing damage, and then
Okay.
it takes its talons and tries to disembowel you.
Dang, dude.
What is this? The perfect trifecta?
Well,
Bludgeoning. Piercing.
and hits with a 20, not a
Okay,
natural
I'm going
20
to
though.
try to disrupt that with some words.
All
The
right.
question is how much of Kachiga is going to be physically left by the time we get into the room.
Is that all you've got? Just 3 attacks?
I
What
like
a
the
wuss.
idea that we're going up the stairs and we just hear the sound of Kachka being completely torn apart, and we'll just go right back down the stairs.
You hear a large boom.
Maybe we rethink this.
Maybe the hole. Let's just get in the hole.
Okay, he still got me.
All right, and so his talons just tear your carapace apart, and you take 10 points of slashing damage.
Suddenly jumping down a hole to unknown places doesn't seem that dumb.
Yikes.
How you doing there, Kachka?
Not so great.
And so we'll roll initiative now.
Still up, but yeah, there's bits of bug hanging off of me.
Oh dear.
And they're me.
Oh my god, really? I rolled a 4?
That's exactly right. Last thing that goes through my mind is the front of my face.
That is sad, but funny. It's funny because it is true. Wow, initiatives really are sucking, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Really
Dungeon
sucking.
Master.
Oh my god, I thought for sure Carlos would go before me.
Now, how did he was he not surprised by my sudden appearance and my loud flute note? Doesn't seem like he should have had an attack without initiative being rolled.
I believe that his whole purpose is guarding this room, and when someone comes in, he's ready.
Oh.
So he's good at his job, is what you're saying.
Now that is completely
what is
new
that
to me.
like, I wonder?
That concept
we're
makes no
not familiar.
sense.
First of all, do we even really have jobs?
Not for long.
We're flute inspectors, I think. I don't know.
Do we have...
All right, so
I hope we're not horn inspectors because we.
that horn broken.
yeah, this horn. You're gonna need a new horn.
Can't get there from here.
That's right. We could repair it, but I recommend Erica.
We're
You
not flute repairers.
Wait, I'm first?
you are first.
You rolled a 16. That's pretty boss.
So-
Everybody else, including every character that I rolled, has rolled horribly. So You have heard a large cracking sound that you're very familiar with, the shatter sound. And then you've heard, you probably heard some, you heard a large booming voice say, "What are you doing here?" And then some kind of the sound of what sounds like crunching carapace.
You hear somebody off in the distance doing a William F. Buckley impression.
Reference acknowledged.
I get
Thank
it.
you.
There you go. You're coming up the stairs, and you can enter the room if you like.
How far can I get from, like, I just put myself on the staircase that I would have taken because it's the same staircase we took before.
So 20 feet up the staircase, and then your remaining move into the room.
So we'll say, okay, so 20 feet to the top of the staircase. So I can get to about there and still be able to attack. I think it's probably a good idea to attack this thing, at least to just distract it from eating the rest of Kachka. So, I don't know, maybe rocks like bugs. Protein.
I'm sort of enjoying it, to be honest with you.
So I will attack with my longbow.
I don't understand what's happening. All right.
And that is a 26.
That is enough to hit a rock.
All right. However, this rock has not been damaged yet.
Nope, this is an undamaged rock.
Ooh. But I rolled max damage. It's 11 points. And
right.
I will take my second attack as well.
Let's see, slightly damaged rock.
20.
20 will hit.
Oh, 21 actually, but yay.
21 does
This
hit.
time,
D&D.
more damage. Oh, no, I don't get to do more damage if I keep rolling ones. It's only 7 points.
Okay. So he's got, this rock has 2 arrows sticking out of him. Or her.
Hey, over here.
Hey, ugly.
Yeah, Presta's not really good at banter, so that's the best we can do.
You should have said, "Sorry, hate to bug you." Tony. Yeah, I'll be here all night.
All right, Regdar darts into the chamber and looking at his available spell situation, which is not great, he's going to cast Magic Missile at level 2, and at the rock's face.
Oh, okay.
So, Magic Missile hits automatically. That's at level 2.
So that's 11
13.
points of damage, if I remember.
Isn't it 11? Right? It's 11 is correct. So,
all right.
Regdar would like you to know that his magical abilities are. It's been a long day, people. Zip zop and what have you.
So you will recall that there are a bunch of howling hatred initiates in this room as well.
I remember those guys.
Yeah, there you go. They are, and you'll remember I just mentioned that the incest is wafting about.
What is wafting about now?
That's not how you pronounce that word. We all let it go the first time, but
I'm incensed by
I
this.
mean, it is a cult. Crazy things can happen. I don't know.
It's true. And so they are drugged, and they are just lolling about, and they will not do anything.
Like it.
Now, let me move this thing in here.
And then the genie came and saved us all by distracting the Vrock.
Distracting? No, I'm hoping it takes everybody out.
I just want to run away.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We did our job. We broke the thing that is the freedom for the genie. That's great.
freedom.
I don't know.
Important to Carlos.
One second.
Now, if I live long enough, that song is going to be so much better about this epic battle. I may have to
we
convey my
swiftly
words
run
to
away.
Carlos, or actually, I should convey the words that I've got so far, the lyrics for this song about our epic duel, to Amlal. You can remember the words to the song, right, Amlal?
Oh, me remember every word you
Because
ever say.
if I don't make it, you're going to have to carry this song forward and finish it up.
It really
Amlal
hard
the
to
bard.
sing while playing flute, though.
Tricky.
Should have learned the piccolo.
Me parents not pay for piccolo lessons.
Yeah, I'm thinking if somebody could lift up Kachka and grab her and head down the stairs, like I will literally just jump down the stairs from where I am.
I mean,
I'm okay.
I can
move.
absolutely carry him or her. Sorry,
She's
I
not
can
down.
absolutely carry
She's
her.
just,
well,
horribly
it depends when the Vrock goes.
That's true. I'm having some technical difficulty here. There we are. Did that work?
The Vrock ran away. Excellent. I like it.
No.
we win.
It's
Haha, surrender.
here we are.
It's kind of tired from tearing me a new one. Needs to go take a nap. We have time to take a quick short rest. It's only an hour. Let's call a truce. Hey, Vrock.
Time out. We get we get what, one per half and a floater. So
Referencing knowledge.
Thank you.
You have got to be winded from ripping me up.
Guys, we never call timeouts. Isn't how dumb is that?
Yeah.
Inventory.
Also replays. We should be using our challenges
Hey,
more.
Scott.
Yes.
Save game.
Save game.
All right. That was a lot of
we
clicking
have
around
fun.
so I could move this thing. And so remember when I said, Ketchka, that it seemed as though the wind itself were attacking you.
No. Did that happen?
I did say that. As you look, you kind of see this shape, this humanoid shape that's very difficult to see. You're not even sure if you're seeing it, except that it seems to slam you into the ground 2 more times.
Oh, what a treat.
Or at least attempt to, I should say.
Is that the icon that just has the word wind harrow on it, perchance?
That is, although I changed it to... Yes, I deleted the actual token it's supposed to be, because I'm an idiot. These things happen. And so it got a natural 20 for one, which certainly hits, and a regular 20 for the other. Yeah, all the 20s. So I'm going to roll some damage here.
Let me hear about that first damage, and that will determine whether I want to use my last bit of inspiration to try and stop the second slam.
Right. You take... What is this? 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
No point, I'm down.
Oh, yep. All right, so back to carrying you.
And it won't hit you again. So it'll move over here and attempt to hit Presta.
You know I'm down. I'm really down.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So you take. So this is the wind slams you against the floor. I was going to say the banister, but these are not. There's no banisters.
Not OSHA compliant.
Exactly. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from this thing. That is, for those in the know, an invisible stalker.
I would have regrets about this whole thing, but I'm enjoying a nice nap right now, so.
Aline, can you come in and save the day?
Here I come to save the day.
All right, so can I just pick Kachka up and carry her down the stairs?
You could.
I'm surprisingly willowy.
This rock. I move this rock. So if you pick up Ketchka and move her, you will get an attack of opportunity from the rock.
Can you disengage while you're carrying someone?
No. Unless you have some special power. Like, I guess rogues can do disengage as a bonus, so that a rogue can do that.
Just shove me down the stairs.
Well, guess what? I am a rogue.
How much damage could I take rolling down the stairs? Just shove me down.
I think rogues could do this. Is just a thing.
Yeah, cunning action.
Cunning action. See, there you go. See, I do these things.
Always have a backup DM on hand.
So you could do that.
Okay.
You will need to roll a strength check to pick up Ketchka.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. What's my strength modifier?
I'm going to make myself light as a feather. Mm-hmm. I'm dreaming of Olestrin.
Strength.
Olestra.
Don't forget to mark it as your glory.
Okay, so I rolled a 9.
Dreams.
So you struggle to pick up Ketchka, but you cannot. And that would be
I guess that's my turn.
There you go. Now
My
you could. Now
thoughts
you didn't
just
use cutting
weren't light
action.
enough.
You could disengage. You could run away with cutting action if you like. Whatever you like to do.
You know, actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna move kind of out of the way a little bit down here.
Okay. All right, it's the Rock's turn. So, some things happen. Everybody within 15 feet of the Rock, which is everybody.
I'm not even in the room.
No, I haven't even come
well,
up the
Carlos
stairs yet.
and Ublal are walking up the stairs, so they are not. Well, it depends.
We're strolling up the stairs, taking our time.
I think it depends on how steep these stairs are.
That's true. I was doing this best, so we'll give it.
Umlal is winded. He's had to take a break. He's so done.
I'm winded too.
I gotta give
I just
it.
imagine there's these screams coming from upstairs, and Amwal and Carlos just look at each other on the staircase like, do we really want to do this?
They just winded the crap
All
out
right,
of me.
so well, let's see what the.
I was half expecting Aline's character Tashara to run back, like holding a Kachka over her shoulder, and being like, "So we're not."
That
going
was
into
the
room?"
goal. That was the goal. But
there you go. So Umlal, you are ahead of Carlos, so you are in range of this. Carlos, you are outside of range. This cloud of spores just kind of pours off of the Rock and engulfs a 15-foot radius around it. And everyone give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
That's
Remember how well things went last time we were in a room full of spores?
Oh wait, sorry, saving throw. Aha.
Do I need to roll?
Rolled a natural 20.
Thank God, both of those worked.
nice.
If you are unconscious, you do not need to roll. So anyone who got lower than a 14, is that anybody?
Yeah, Tony.
All right, Tony, you are poisoned, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
All right. Thankfully, magic doesn't care about that.
That's true. There you go. That happens, and then it is Ketchka is down, so it is going to turn its attention to Regdar, who seems to be standing right
But
next
I
to the
said
Rock.
over here.
But it's lazy, really.
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I didn't move my token. I think that was where my token was placed because I just came up the stairs. I think I was at the top of the stairs.
So move your character where you would like him to be, Tony.
There.
Far away from the murder.
Then it's going to go and attack Preston.
Thanks, Presta.
And says, I am of rock.
And it's going
I am
to try to pierce you with its beak and miss completely. And then it tries to disembowel you with its talons and also misses completely.
What?
Ooh.
Like a rock.
I am of rock. I am an
dear.
island.
VROC in the USA.
So that's the Rock. Ketchka, give me a death saving throw.
Okay.
Be good if you rolled a natural 20.
That's a 19.
Natural 1.
Everybody
Close, but not
wants a rock to wind a piece of string around.
Ketchka, that's one successful death save.
One step closer to a successful
Sharif
death.
don't like
Wait,
it.
no.
Vrock the Casbah. Vrock the Casbah.
Ublal,
All
please
right.
give me a rock-based pun, and then you may choose.
Can't move unless you make a rock pun.
Oh man. Oh wow. Now I'm on the spot.
Did you say you're between a rock and a hard place?
I want to.
Oh,
rock and roll all
no.
night. I want to rock and roll all night.
Well, I'll accept it.
That's
right.
solid.
Fine. Okay. So, how far? Since I was close enough to be hit by the poison spores, that means I was within 15 feet.
10 feet more of stairs to go, and then you may
Good
climb.
news. My speed is 40 because I'm freaking fast. So I assume that's enough to get me in distance.
These squares are 5-foot squares, so
Yep, I think I'm good. You know what? I'm going to. Oh man, what the hell is our plan, people? Do we have a plan?
I thought you were going to pick up Kachka and pull her
I
out
will
of the
pick
room.
up. All right, I'll run.
I don't care.
Is everyone gonna be able to get away?
Probably.
I plan on
We'll see.
disengaging and jumping down the stairs.
All right, great. Strength check.
They might follow, but
Check, please.
20.
You pick up Ketchka.
While the rock is
All right.
distracted.
So I've got Ketchka. I turn around and I scamper back down the stairs, I guess.
All right, so that was what, you 10, 15, 20 feet down. You're at the bottom of the stairs.
Woohoo. With a Ketchka over
With
my shoulder.
Ketchka. So we'll just move Ketchka off of the board for now.
Ketchka on my shoulder.
I'm gonna tell Presta and Chara as I grab Ketchka, throw her over my
To
shoulder.
the hole!
Look at them go, run! Exit! Stage
bottomless
left
hole,
even.
looking better all the time. Let's go. Who's from jumping the bottomless hole?
So Carlos, you are walking up the stairs. You see Umlal run up, come back down very quickly, holding an unconscious Ketchka, and say, "To hole."
Okay, so
What are you planning to do exactly?
I'm going to hold my action until I either some
cannot be either. It has to be one specific thing.
I'm gonna.
and then you're ready to do some specific thing.
And I know that at least Regdar is above me on this side. Regdar and Shara are above me on this side.
Mhm.
Yep, you were both going up the same
Okay, I'm going to
staircase.
hold my action until one of them comes down the stairs too, because I just don't want to completely abandon them in case something goes badly. But if they are coming down the stairs too, then I will use my action to run with them. Does that work?
So if one of them comes down, you will run with them.
Yeah, let's say that.
All right.
Well, let's say both of them. Both of them need to come. Carlos is going to
so
hold his
after
action.
the second one comes down, you will run.
Yeah, I just want to hold out there momentarily to make sure that they are also coming with us.
You are guarding the rear.
Yeah, well,
You're a vanguard. Yeah.
Technically,
Guarding the van.
Umlal is retreating.
Guys, we should get a van or a caravan.
All right.
All right. Well, Presta, you have a very clearly a large demonic thing attacking you, and this weird thing next to you that's swirling around. It's very hard to see.
All right. I am going to use my action to disengage, and then I'm going to basically step off the edge of the ledge right here and straight down the stairs and hope that I land and don't twist an ankle too bad.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Let's do athletics. Oh, that is not great. 12.
12 is not great. Luckily, it's only 20 feet. So you fall down and take 10 points of damage as you are...
Sharp stairs.
You just kind of crumple at the bottom of the stairs. When you look up and you see Umlal holding an unconscious Ketchka, and you think, how did this happen? It's all going so well.
Why you fall downstairs? That's not part of plan.
I shoot Umlal.
Automatic hit.
Imaginary action.
The real enemy is within us.
Regdar, you see that Umlal has run away with the corpse of your friend. Presta
Whoa.
Pre-corpse.
Yeah. Pre-corpse.
All right. Unconscious body.
Form. Yeah. The shrapnel that was Kachka. All right. I think Regdar is going to whirl a ray of frost at the Vrak before he makes his retreat. That feels like a thing I could do. But I do have disadvantage because I'm poisoned, correct?
Correct. Oh, and you also, thank you for reminding me.
Poison damage?
You do take points of damage.
How many? Sorry, say the number again.
I haven't said a number yet. You take 4 points of poison damage.
Not great. All right, so let me click the disadvantage button and let's roll a ray of frost.
I didn't even know there was a disadvantage.
Yeah, so it looks like I rolled a 15 and a 24.
15 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
So, does that not do the damage in there? Oh, it's 10 cold damage. And I believe it doesn't say it there. I thought Ray of Frost slowed people down.
I think it does.
Well,
I think it does. Yes.
Regdar will look that up in his book while he runs down the stairs.
Take a look.
So,
It's
all right, let me know.
oh,
If
you
it
probably
does.
need to know right now, right?
Well, I don't need to know right now. But just let me know when it gets.
So, on a hit,
initiates
cold
are not
damage,
doing anything.
its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Ah, okay, that's slightly different. Let's see.
And is this the little area that indicates I made it down the stairs?
Yes, you made it down
Okay.
the stairs successfully. Whoop. So Shara, you feel as
I have a
though
friend.
the air itself is attacking you, and trying to slam you into the floor twice, and succeeds once, and 20.
Yeah, that's a success.
Success. So the first one was a critical. So you're going to take some damage. So 6. Oh.
Well, that sounds good.
Ooh, that's
Yeah. You don't want Dungeon
So
Masters to be
you
excited
are
about it.
just pounded to the floor by these winds, and you take 33 points of damage.
Oh
my
boy.
God.
The
Oh,
good news is that it's your turn.
that hurts. All right.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Disengage.
Well, okay, so
Are you still conscious, actually?
yeah, I'm barely, but yeah. So I'm not standing, so I have to stand, disengage, and run away.
Yes.
Standing
So
only
standing
Which-
half your movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you could disengage and run away. And you are standing at the top of the stairs. So
And in
Okay.
fact, you still have an action at that point, so you
Walk
could
down, stroll down the stairs.
Roll
still-
down the stairs.
you still have an
turn
action,
yourself
you
into
can
a cloud
dash.
or something.
No, I can
Oh.
levitate, but
There you go.
yeah.
Just
All right,
float down the stairs.
I'm out of the room. I'm gone.
all right.
Carlos sees this and also moves.
Oh, that's
down
right.
The
Carlos
stairs
is
to follow with his ready to action to run away to the as close to the pit as possible.
We can hide.
Oops. Hiding. What kind
All
of
right.
adventurers is that?
Adventurers
all
who
right.
live to fight another day.
Now, does that pit seem large enough for a rock to fit down? Just out of curiosity.
Let's move our tokens to the pit.
Let's go to the pit.
And I will
Pit crew.
arrange your.
Yes, we are
arrange-
your pit crew now.
We're no longer the street team. We are now the pit crew.
All right. So you will recall that in this room, so Shar is kind of at the end of that. Regdar ran down these stairs. Umlal probably is a little further along with Ketchka's unconscious body.
And Carlos got to use his whole move because he never even got up the stairs.
That's true. So Carlos is standing at the pit. You'll remember there are a bunch of cultists here that are kind of looking at you strangely because they've heard the altercation from upstairs. And Jason, it is your turn. So you were holding. So you moved. And you can do an action.
What kind of action is
You
jumping
could
in the
attack.
pit in action?
You could jump into the pit.
I jump in the pit.
Okay. I didn't actually think you'd jump in the pit. All right, Carlos jumps in the pit. I'll tell you what happens to Carlos.
Do you want to check to see if it's
when
trapped
it's
first?
his
Nope.
turn.
That's Carlos.
Is there a trap?
Carlos knows. One, there's a big scary monster above them, or at least
The
well, no.
pit's a mimic.
Carlos remembers
just
from the
jumped
first
into a
time he
mimic.
went in, there's a big scary monster. He didn't go in the second time because he was kind of scared of the monster, and everybody turned around and ran away. And he also remembers that person that we found had jumped in the pit moments ago, and we maybe don't want to lose them because they were frustrated with us. Because people,
She also might be able to cast Featherfall.
it's possible, but doesn't matter. Carlos jumps in the pit.
All right, so the rock flies down the staircase because it can move and leave the room. And it yells out to the rest of the cultists. stop them, and attacks Presta, who is on the floor, so it gets advantage to hit.
This is going well.
Ed will attack with its beak first.
Anytime that genie wants to pop in and save the day.
Well, I'll tell you, the genie is going to do something, but I tried to...
Ooh, foreshadowing.
Pack his bag and fly away.
Well, I did suggest that you talk to the genie before you started this plan, but you did not do that. So
We already talked to him earlier.
It was a surprise.
He knows we're on the case.
Surprise! 21 with its beak. And a natural 20 with its talons. So that'll hit as well. And the beak is... Why did I put all these dice away? All right. So Presta, it is ripping into you with its beak and its talons, and you take let's see. 27 points of damage.
I am unconscious.
Oh dear.
Ketchka, you are unconscious. You made one successful saving throw, I believe. So give me another one.
Okay.
Oh, and yes, Tony, you should save versus poison.
Well, that one's a fail.
All right, so we've got one success, one failure. Umlal.
Hi.
So you have seen the rock has swooped down and is basically now kind of crouched over the unconscious body of Presta and kind of feasting upon her flesh. You are holding the other unconscious member of your party, and I assume you were making your way towards the hole, and Carlos just kind of ran past you. Just like I like to think he dove in headfirst into the hole,
Han Solo style.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sort of like belly first, like he's
and you hear.
Can I get back over to? How hard would it be for me to get to Presta and pick her up too?
You could.
I'm still halfway up the stairs.
It would be, well, I think that, let's actually, Presta, you were probably down at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the stairs upstairs actually match up with the stairs downstairs.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
We will use our imagination to make sure they work. So the rock is probably there.
All right, I have
probably.
I have plenty of movement, so the issues are only whether or not the rock gets an attack.
He will get an attack.
That's fine. That's fine. I meant more whether he can hurt me enough to kill me, which I'm not sure.
That would be difficult.
And whether I can pick up Presta as well.
That's right. Yeah, I'm almost certain.
My power as a Goliath, I count as one size larger when determining my carrying capacity and the weight I can push, drag, or lift. So I think I can. Basically, I count as a large creature for my ability to carry people.
I'm very tall, but I'm very, very thin.
All right, yes. So I'm going to run up, still carrying Kachka, and I am going to throw Presta over like the other shoulder. So I've got one of them over each shoulder.
Now you're balanced.
And then I'm going to run and dive into the
pit. As you do. All right, so just give me a strength check.
I'm sure we'll act as wings for you. It'll be a very graceful
11.
descent.
And that is all you need. Okay. And so as you're doing that, a talon from the rock tries to swipe at you. And he, I think, will hit for 20.
Okay, I'm going to use my stone's endurance.
Which rock versus a stone
lets me reduce
You really
damage.
Should. Do you have some sort of paper? Because paper covers rock.
AC 20, not 20 points of damage.
What's that?
Don't use your scissor kick.
I hit
AC 20. Yeah, AC 20 will hit.
Okay, and 19 points of damage.
Okay, so academic, really. So that's a D12 plus my con mod, which is 4. So I slough off 11 of that, so it's just 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
And you jump into the pit.
Woo! Come, party people.
This game is easy. I'm going to die all the time.
But you didn't. Did you not pick up any? Presta?
Did.
You did pick up.
I have them both. I have them.
As I'm just
going to
move you guys over here for now.
So you're weeing for 2.
3, really.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like
Wee. He's
it.
wee.
Presta, give me a death saving throw.
Sure.
As
From
you
falling
plunge
into
the
the pit.
bottomless pit, save against
That's
death.
an 11.
All right, that succeeds.
Yay!
Yay! Regdar.
Do I take poison damage at the start of my turn?
Did you fail your saving throw?
I did. I rolled a 1.
You did. You will take poison damage at the start of your
All right, I'm gonna run toward that pit. I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
You take 7 points of damage.
Wow, I am in. All right,
I'm
I don't know
sure
how much
that
a
at the
big-
bottom of the pit,
Yeah.
there's a
Can't
place,
be
there's
any
like a
worse down
hotel
here.
that we can rest at. Yeah.
All right, so I dash into the pit, and
I don't wanna
do
bum
cast
everybody
Featherfall
out.
on the way. So
All right.
in fact,
you can use 5 creatures within range.
I cast Featherfall on myself and any of my friends that I can see in the pit.
All right, we'll get you what happens in the pits.
I like how you guys dive into the pit before discussing this possibility.
Resta was going to wait for Regdar.
Well,
I didn't even realize it could be done on multiple people. I just assumed it's like Regdar's going to save himself.
I think Carlos,
We've done
because
this
of
before. He said he grabbed our hands once before.
because of the
Yeah,
air
before we
blowing up out of the pit, Carlos thinks that this is like a big air hoky table, and
How
it's
much
going to slow his
familiarity does
fall.
Carlos have with air
Yeah.
hockey?
Also, have you ever tried to fall onto an air hockey table? It still hurts.
Carlos has not.
I don't want to bum
I failed to
everybody
save
out.
against poison damage. Regdar may die of poison damage before he hits the ground, depending on how many rounds I'm falling for.
Hey, I don't want to bum you all out, but those 2 sacks of potatoes on Eglath's shoulders. Are you Eglath or Omlal? You're Omlal.
Wow.
On Omlal
Wow.
shoulders.
Wow. That's
I'm with-
very
You know what?
insensitive.
I'm with Eglath right now. I'm partying with my friend Eglath. Those 2 sacks of potatoes on Omlal's shoulders, those would be your healers.
Those are the healers,
Just,
Oh yeah.
I'm aware.
Steve, are you suggesting that mistakes have been made?
no.
All right.
Guys,
That's
So,
right.
I just figure we keep doing more and more reckless things, and that genie is going to show up and save us, right?
That's totally what's going to happen.
Dave
so-
X Genie.
Shara is the only person left in this room, filled with cultists who are now moving
Thanks.
towards her.
This is
and
awesome.
kind of cutting off the path to the hole.
Oh boy.
She is an intimidating air elemental, though. So there's that.
That's a fun fact.
Just point
Yeah.
and say, get them!
Yeah, so I'm going.
Well,
I
it's not
don't know
your
how
turn
this. Oh,
because
I might just die here.
you feel the wind
Yeah.
come up behind you
Oh no.
An effing
and
wind.
attempt to slam you into the floor. Or into the stairs in this case. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
All right, so it hits twice. So you take, let's see, 9, 12. What is that? 19 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
All right. We are living in interesting times. So, Aline, give me a death saving throw. I didn't mean to laugh, but
I can't help it. I'm an evil DM.
no, it's horrible. It's horrible. That's why you don't split the party, people.
12.
Or you don't split the party, people.
You don't. All right, so that's good. You
Twice
don't.
as many party people.
That's fine. Now I will say, everybody who's in the shaft.
I think that's all of us at this point.
It is. As you
Just
are,
talking about Shaft.
This is a badass mother.
so Carlos,
you shut
you
your
jump
mouths.
into it and you realize that the wind is buffeting you and holding you up as if functioning as a featherfall spell.
Air hockey table, man. Carlos knows what's up.
Well, sand hockey.
Does he? Does he really?
Also, everybody's dying. No, Carlos has no idea. He's
That way
just
is
very
up.
lucky. Every now and then, Carlos guesses right. That's what I'm saying. Carlos also literally has no idea what's happening to all of his friends because he just opened the hole.
That's true. And so this tunnel is what are we in? A18. This will tell me the
Good old
pit. Oh, they call it a
A18.
pit. A18. So it's a do.
Ah,
Do-do-do.
indeed.
So you fall for, we'll say, 50 feet. You land at the bottom of the pit, and I will describe what you see. And this will be true for everyone who lands there, except with the added bonus of you'll see people that you know there as well. Gore splatters the floor and walls of this windy cave, and the floor is strewn with dismembered humanoid corpses. Ooh. A windy cyclone moves amongst the remains. A shaft in the ceiling is what you just fell out of. Leads up very high, further than you could see.
So basically,
finally,
what we've done is
good news.
We've basically just saved them on cleanup by jumping down here.
Is the halfling there?
Carlos, give me a perception check.
I think we're in a Rancor pit.
Well, better than up there. Perception, that's a straight D20 with a modifier, right?
Correct.
Wow.
You don't see the halfling.
Carlos thinks it's dark.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. It is completely pitch black here.
Oh yeah, Carlos can't see anything then.
So, Carlos, you don't see anything.
It smells like gore.
It does. It does smell heavily of
Carlos
blood.
is familiar with the sense of blood from his previous position.
The rock says, dispose of her body. And goes back up to the throne room.
Ah. Do they take it in the pit, or do they just throw it in the water?
Well, it's we don't know. It's not their turn yet.
The door to the water
Ketchka,
is locked
give
as far as they're
me a
concerned.
death save.
I will not. All
Okay.
right.
So you have one failure, one success.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
What is a 10?
A 10 is a success.
All right.
That's good.
Then that's a success.
All right, you've got 2 successes. Umlal, you are falling down the pit, and then the wind buffets you as if you are a featherfall spell, and you land at the bottom of a very dark cave. I don't know if you have dark vision.
I don't.
Then you sense that...
I do have danger sense, though.
Well, you sense Carlos' danger next to you.
Yeah, you can smell Carlos danger next to you, too.
Danger is my middle name, and Omlal can sense it. Yeah.
Also your fragrance.
Yeah. Also, Carlos kind of smelly, so you know,
Kind of
you know that
signature
you know the scent of that mull anywhere.
Carlos, a new fragrance for men.
Presta, give me...
Scent of a mull.
Oh, let's roll the D20, not the D12.
Steve.
Yeah, that's an 18.
All right, so the 2 successes so far. Regdar, you are falling down the pit within your own featherfall spell, so you are falling down and you land. Do you have dark vision or light?
No, I'm just a regular guy.
Well, then you don't see anything, but you do smell blood.
Kashka has dark vision. So does Presta.
He's unconscious.
Can I cast light on something?
Yes.
A tibia that is laying on the ground.
Also, depending on how much poison damage you make me start at the start of my turn, I may be unconscious anyway.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you.
See, I'm really good at remembering.
10 points of poison damage.
Oh yeah. Well, I never get a chance to cast light. I'm unconscious.
Oh no.
Could
All right.
I have lit a torch on my turn?
Sure.
Okay.
Then you watch Gregdar's unconscious body flutter to the floor.
I took a lot of poison damage.
You did take a lot of poison damage, but the good news is that you're not poisoned since you're unconscious now.
That's way to sell it.
So now the light is on. So Carlos, you sense, you feel Umlal land next to you. You hear 2 thuds as he drops his unconscious friends, lights a torch, and is revealed the gore splatters the floors and walls of this windy cave, and there's a cyclone going through the remains. Umlal, give me a perception check.
Sure. That I can do. Probably. 16.
Umlal, you notice on the floor amongst there's lots of kind of dismembered human corpses. There's also a dismembered halfling corpse that seems quite freshly dismembered that looks very familiar to you.
Oh no.
We hardly knew her.
Knew her.
Just to clarify, I mean, are Carlos and I the only ones who are unconscious?
Yes. And that reminds me. So as you light the torch, and then Regdar lands next to you very carefully and says hi and passes out unconscious. And you see it because you have a torch.
Any fall you can walk away from, but I did not walk away from this one.
Oh dear. Great.
So there you go. That's what you're, and you don't know what's happening up top, but the cultists are moving around.
Did you say that there's a what? So there's dead bodies in this room, and they're
And a cyclone.
and a cyclone.
Yes, I will read the description again.
Okay.
Gore splatters the floor and walls of this windy cave, and the floor is strewn with dismembered humanoid and halfling corpses. A windy cyclone moves among the remains. A shaft in the ceiling is what you just fill out, and it leads further up than you could see.
Are there rocks or other features in this cave?
Yes, I will. I guess I could switch to the map now because
Let's go to the videotape.
Shara will be joining you at some point.
Sure, she will.
In death.
I would like to point out that I do have a potion of superior healing on my person.
That may be handy.
Carlos,
You may be trying to find it too.
No, that's not it.
What good are we to them if we are not alive?
All right, so hopefully everyone can see this map now.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, this pit is filthy.
So that's what I was going to ask: is does it look like there are places we could go? Like,
Yeah, could we drag everyone over into this little cul-de-sac or something? Maybe just like barricade ourselves, or like we need to like regroup.
And the good news is we no longer have to rush to catch up with the halfling that fell down here.
Yeah, good news.
We are
everybody.
still in combat.
Still in
But
combat.
yes, there are. What you see down here is what you see. You can. There's an alcove. There's more strewn bodies and things on the floor than they drew on this map. But and let's see, Ketchka and Presta's bodies are here. Regdar's body is here.
I would like to drag them sort of out of the line of this cyclone, which seems like bad news.
When it's your turn, you may do that.
Did you let go of us as we were drifting down?
No, I'm still holding back. I had to light a torch.
Oh.
Sorry.
So you dumped me on the gore-strewn floor so you could light a freaking torch?
I laid you gently.
He didn't know it was gore-strewn when he
And Gore is
have any
probably
light.
softer.
Yeah, also, like, Kachka, some of that gore is your gore.
Yeah, that's
That's a
artisanal
good point.
gore.
Yeah, you know, I'm probably buffered from it by my
Let
own
he
affiliation.
Give
who is
me a
not
death saving
splattered
throw.
a gore on this floor cast the first stone. So
Carlos
Shara,
throws a rock.
Death saving throw.
18.
18, you succeed. That's 2 successes. Carlos, it is your turn. There is light. There is a cyclone. There are bodies.
It doesn't look. I can't see. There's no apparent. I mean, I rolled a 1 perception. There's no apparent exit or anything from this pit that I can see. Or do I not know?
Well, so 1 perception doesn't mean that you are blind. It
Right.
means that you did not notice the halfling corpse.
Yeah,
You do see the passageways as laid out here. So you see the little cul-de-sac up here. You see a passage to the northeast that seems to go somewhere.
All right. And Omwal, you were saying you want us to maybe drag them into the cul-de-sac?
Thinking we should go into the alcove so that we can kind of regroup, maybe try to stabilize them so they're not doing death saving checks, and then figure out what our course of action is. We do have, it sounds like, a healing potion that we can give to someone.
I also recently cast good berries, so there are 9 good berries, which could get everybody up.
Oh.
Shove a good berry in somebody's
Okay.
mouth. They've got a hit point and they're awake.
Oh, thank God you said mouth. Carlos is going to
That's
pick up.
only one option.
Alma was halfway
Can
through.
can I
Oh,
pick?
Were you
mouth,
sure to cast
yes.
oral
go to
good
sleep,
berry?
Lance, kids.
Carlos,
You didn't cast
can Carlos
suppository,
pick up-
did you?
Carlos wants to drag as many, as many of his compatriots. I guess we've got 4 unconscious compatriots. So Carlos,
Some of us,
so
don't have more saving throws to make. One rolling a 1 could literally kill at least Kachka.
Mhm.
That is true. And I will point out that everyone now is here except for Shara,
Right.
and it seems
yeah,
unusual
right.
that she has not jumped down the pit yet. And you realized before you jumped down the pit that it was the room was full of cultists.
Well, we could also try to stabilize them. My only concern was whether that cyclone was like an imminent threat.
Carlos remembers the good berries and will try to distribute the good berries to as many
My
of his
favorite album
of
by
his
Carlos.
unconscious pals as possible. do that?
So you can do it for one person, so choose wisely.
Oh well, so the good berries are in
My belt. There's my little belt pouch.
okay. So I'm gonna go
Get a
over.
healer up.
I'm gonna go over to her. And she's got a potion of healing too, right?
I do. There's a potion of superior healing and 9 good berries.
Okay.
You search her body,
Carlos
and you find all kinds of treasure.
Yeah, Carlos.
Boy.
Carlos takes the potion of
you've said that
healing,
before, so.
and
drinks it
and gives it to her.
Oh, all right, Presta, you have a potion of healing that has been poured down your mouth. So roll appropriate dice.
Superior healing.
What is it? Superior?
It's what she said.
think
That's
it's
what she said.
It's actually pretty good, as I recall.
Potion of
Better than a
healing.
good berry, that's for sure.
Well,
Stupid
I'll let
they're
you
okay
shove.
berries.
I'll let you shove the
so-
good berries wherever they go.
8d4 plus 8.
Are you sure
Yeah.
your piccolo strumming expertise won't be helpful in that process?
Oh dear.
You may be the guy to do it.
All right, Carlos, you've done a bunch of stuff. The rock's turn. It's not going to do anything. Ketchka, give me another death saving throw.
Here we go.
Oh no. It's very tough.
That is a 19.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is 3 saves. You are stable.
For the first time ever.
All right, so Carlos administered a portion to Presta. Kachka has been stabilized, so I will retrieve the good berry from. I'll take some of the good berries that Carlos has gotten. And how many people can I administer them to?
It's Regdar and Kachka are the ones who are down.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying how many can I do? Can I give them?
Actually, Kachka's stable now, so
You can.
So here's a thought. There's still wind blowing up the shaft, right?
Yes.
So if you just chuck some of those up the shaft, odds are one of them's going to land in Shara's mouth, right?
That's science. That is how physics works.
Steve, what odds? Actually, can we attach a good berry to a magic missile?
Where's the rope? How do we involve the rope? in
Which
this?
can't miss and ignores cover.
Our
Yes.
catapult experience is totally going to come into play here.
But a good berry only gives you 1 hit point, and a magic missile does more than 1.
I would like to cast
Point of
suggestion on
damage.
Scott.
All right. No.
So,
Scott, what's your armor class? So.
That's probably not very good, frankly.
This is the time to antagonize a DM when life and death is in the balance.